if the radius of the circle below is 5 centimeter, find A, the angle that XY makes at the center, and B, the area of the shaded portion. And we're given pi as 22/7. Now, the first thing I would like us to do here is to apply some circle geometry theorems, and then we also apply some triangle theorems in solving this problem. Now, don't forget that the radius is 5 centimeters. So this is the radius of the circle, a line from the center to the circumference. Now, this is the center, so we can trace a straight line from this center onto this chord XY. So a line from the center of a circle onto a chord, that is a straight line from the center of a circle onto a chord that bisects the chord, is perpendicular to the chord. So that means this straight line now touching this chord divides this chord into two. So the full length of the chord is 6 centimeters as given to us in the question. So now that it has bisected the chord, that means this is 3 centimeters and this is also 3 centimeters, making 3 plus 3, 6. So this from here to here is 3, and from here is also 3. Now, I would like us to get this distance from the chord to the center of the circle, which is this distance here. So I would like us to get that. And for us to get that, we can simply use Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras theorem, the length of this hypotenuse square, that is 5 square, is equal to the sum of the squares of these other two sides. So if this side is x, for example, if the length of this side is x, for example, I can call it x square plus the length of this side, which is 3 square. 3 square. So this is Pythagoras theorem. And then 25 is equal to x square minus 9. 3 square is 9. So 25 plus, sorry, this is plus, So 25 minus 9, when this plus 9 comes to this side, becomes minus 9, is equal to x square. And then from there, we can get the value of x. So taking the square root of both sides, 25 minus 9 is 16. So taking the square root of both sides will give us x. When we take the square root of x squared to give us x, and then we also take the square root of 16. 25 minus 9 is 16. So the square root of 16. Don't forget that the square root of x squared is equal to x. So finally, x is equal to the square root of 16 is 4 centimeters. So that means the distance from this chord to the center of the circle is simply 4 centimeters. Let me just put it here. So this distance is 4 centimeters. Then now, I would like us to apply SOHCAHTOA to find this angle at the center here. So this is theta. Let me call the angle theta. So we want to look for this angle now from here to here, because we need that angle to find the area. So now, and don't forget the first part of the question even say we should find the angle at this center. That is the angle that this chord subtend at the center. So we are looking for this full angle. But first of all, let's find this half angle first, this portion. So if we use SOHCAHTOA, you will agree with me that the right one to use here will simply the one that has to do with opposites and hypotenuse, because we are looking for this angle at the center. So the side that is opposite the angle is this side, which is opposite. And then this longest side is hypotenuse. So if you look at SOHCAHTOA, the part that connects opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So we can now apply that to find that angle. So I'm going to say sine the angle. Let me continue from here. So I'll say sine that angle, which is theta, is equal to the opposite side, which is 3, all divided by the hypotenuse side, which is 5, divided by 5. And that will be equal to 0.6. So sine theta is equals to 0.6. So theta will be equal to the sine inverse of the 0.6. Don't forget 3 divided by 5 is 0.6. So if sine theta is 0.6, that means theta will be the sine inverse of 0.6. You can simply get sine inverse from your calculator and it will give you the value of 36.87 36.87 degrees. So that's the value of this angle theta. Then now, this full angle here that we are looking for, this is the angle that this chord XY subtends at the center of the circle. So this is the chord and this is its angle. That is the opposite angle is for this particular chord. So we are looking for this full angle. So if we already know this as theta, we should know that this line here bisects this angle. So if this side is theta, this side is also theta. So theta and then theta. So since we know theta as 36.87, it means the full angle at the center will be twice theta. And that will be 2 times 36.87. And that will be equal to 73.74 degrees. So this is the angle that the chord XY makes at the center of the circle. So far we have solved the A part of the question, the angle that XY makes at the center. And that is what we just obtained now as 73.74. So I can simply say that we have solved the A part of the question. Now let's move on to the B part of the question. Let me write it as B and then we check the question. The B part is asking us to find the area of the shaded portion. The area of the shaded portion. Now, for us to find the area of the shaded portion, let us first of all look for the area of this sector. OXY. This sector like this. The whole of the sector. So, the formula for the area of a sector, I want to believe many of us know that formula. So the formula for the area of the sector, let me call it A1, is equal to theta over 360 times pi r squared. So this is the formula for the area of a sector. So we are now going to substitute values. Our theta is 73.74. That is the angle at the center. So that is 73.74 all over 360. And then multiply by the value of pi is 22 over 7 as given to us in the question. And then times radius. The radius from the question, the radius is 5 centimeter. We can see that here. So the radius is 5 centimeter. So that is the radius given to us. So now let's come back to our formula and substitute the value of the radius. So it will be multiplied by 5 square. So that A1 will be equal to, now what we do is we have to multiply this value multiplied by 22, and then after that we multiply it by 5 square. 5 square is 25. After multiplying the numerator, then you divide by this denominator. An easy way to avoid mistake is when you are dividing by this denominator, put this in brackets using your calculator. So you multiply this 2, multiply by 25, and then you divide by 360 times 7. Don't forget the 360 times 7, put it in bracket. And then that will finally give you the area of the sector as 16.09 centimeter square. So this is the area of the sector. Now that we have obtained the area of the sector, let's now look for the area of this triangle. Let's look for the area of this triangle. We can also call it triangle OXY. So this is let's look for the area of this particular triangle. Now, in this triangle, we know that this is a perpendicular part. So that means this is the height of the triangle. So the base of the triangle is 6. The base is 6. And the height of the triangle is 4. That is this distance. From here to here is 4, as we have obtained, as you can see it here. So this is the height of the triangle 4, and we can call this the base of the triangle. So we're going to use half base times height to find the area of the triangle. So now let's go there. So I'll call that area A2. So A2 will be equal to half base times height. Half times base times height. That is the formula for the area of the triangle. And that will be equal to half multiplied by the base, as I've explained before, is 6. And then multiplied by the height is 4. So 2 here is 1, and 2 in 4 is 2. So that will give us 6 times 2, which is equal to 12 centimeter square. So this is the area of the triangle. Then finally, we have to find the area of the shaded portion. Let me show you with that explanation now so that you can get it fully. So since we are looking for the area of the shaded portion, look at the shaded portion here now. So we have the area of this full sector as 16.09. We have the area of this triangle as 12 that we just calculated now. So the area of this sector will now be, the area of this shaded part, which is this segment here, will now be the area of the sector minus the area of this triangle. And that will give us the area of this shaded portion. Hope you got that explanation. So now, the area of the shaded portion, so I can call it area of the shaded portion. Let me just put it here. Shaded is equal to A1 minus A2. And the value for A1 is 16.09. That is the area of the sector. And then minus A2, which is 12, the area of the triangle. And that will give us the area of the shaded portion as 4.09 centimeter square. And this gives us the final answer. Hope you got everything fully. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.